WEFM, the new fresh sound.
Rise and shine. Let's get ready to take on the day. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
The time is now 7:46 here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and welcome back to Activated Mornings this morning. You're listening to Ari, and with me is Christal. We are, however, moving forward with our topics this morning, and we're now discussing the fact that someone is in custody over the killing in Camden Park, the Valentines Day killing in Camden Park. So police officers say that the Kittles police station are investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of a 30-year-old resident of Camden Park. This is from One News St. Vincent. In a release yesterday, they said that they responded to a stabbing incident, a call, and met a female lying unresponsive in her yard with what appeared to be stab wounds on her body. She was later identified as Corona Jennings and pronounced deceased at the scene by a medical practitioner. The crime scene was secured and processed by the crime scene unit. A post-mortem examination will be conducted on the body to ascertain the cause of death. Jennings' death is the 7th homicide recorded in 2024. A male suspect is in custody assisting with the investigation. What does that mean?
It means that they have arrested somebody and they're asking a bunch of questions and trying to ascertain, I guess, whether or not this person can be charged for the crime. They pick up somebody.
What I'm curious about is, in certain circumstances, the first thing that people go to say, and I'm not saying it happened in this case, but the first thing, depending on the severity of the murder, is okay, the person not in the right mind. I really do hope that is not what we hear coming out of this. And I really do hope that if it is that the police have the right person, they just confess to your crime. Give this person, give Miss
No, I want
Jennings.
you to plea. I want you to plea not guilty. If you have the opportunity, because sometimes they say they don't have the opportunity to plea. Right? So I don't know what's going to happen.
You don't, I think you usually go to PIs, and in the PIs, you're not given the opportunity to plea because you still have to find out whether or not the police have enough evidence in the case to take it to the High Court.
Okay.
And that is why the lawyers are saying they want to eliminate PIs.
Oh, right. Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Yes.
So I hope he pleads not guilty. If it is, he is in fact guilty. You know how things are. So that 1/3 discount. You see where I'm going?
I just got what you said there, because I was like, where could you possibly be going with this? Yes, okay, I got it.
I pray it's not applicable in this case. If it is that he is truly the person who did it, and he will be sentenced in the long run. Whatever comes out from the case, wherever it goes, I'm praying that this person, the family, gets justice.
Yeah, is it disgusting? You took a mother off. What was the number 7? But it don't matter the number at this point. You took a mother away from her children for God knows what reason.
It can be no sensible reason. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever. This is so heartbreaking. This was so heartbreaking to me. Is so heartbreaking to me, because when I saw who it was, I was like, hold on, this person looks really familiar. I don't know if Relisa would have mentioned it yesterday.
Yeah.
When people at least trying, it's not like if you sit down home and you're just waiting or you're begging or whatever. People like actually trying. It's very heartbreaking. I don't know what kind of shippiness could be going through some people's minds sometimes. If you know you need help, go and get help.
No.
Anyways, let me just leave it at that.
But talking about shipping is going through people's mind. Three communities are reported to have experienced burglaries with strange substance reported. Now, if you're curious about this, there's a story on One News St. Vincent. And it reads, for the past 3 nights in the Wynwood communities of Reeves Level and Cedars, they've recorded several home invasions where strange substance is being used. They've done this in Hadley's Village, South Union, and now Reeves Level Cedars for the past 3 nights. A member of one of the communities told One News SVG yesterday. The individual said the perpetrators pry open windows and spray some sort of substance that renders the inhabitants to remain asleep. They then raid your fridge, purses, wallets, and take money and jewelry. There's been a rare couple of instances where persons in other rooms are woken by the commotion and decided to venture outside, where the suspect then would flee. However, there are persons claiming that there are persons on the outside who are armed who belong to the same gang of persons. Reports have been made, at the Bible station, but up until now, no public advisory have been made to notify the wider community. At least this is what one person said to One News SVG. And that person asked to remain anonymous. Said it is very worrying, adding that if a man could enter the home with females, he could also venture to rape. So that is South Union, Reeves Level, Cedars, Hadley's Village.
Upgrading. Before you go upgrade yourself, there's so many opportunities out there. There's so many opportunities out there for you to put your hands on and make more profit, but you just go around. I wonder what it is they're using and where they get it from. Is it something that they go in a lab and make, like their own personal lab? Because I remember one time in Trinidad, them guys had 3D printers making guns. So like we have a little factory or something up here. Or at least they have. If that's the case, they have a little bit of sense.
But what the person raised is what most concerning to me. Although losing your jewelry and food and other things are important, it is scary that someone can break into your house and they have a substance that renders you sleep. They can easily take advantage of you, both male and female. That's absolutely scary to me. So I'm wondering why it is that an advisory has not been made. Why is it that persons had to go to the media? Because no advisory or no update or anything, according to them at least.
Yeah. Boy, the things that we just have to look out for. And I reached a totally new level. Now, this is also very concerning, and I'll tie it into that, right? When the person made reference to the rape, was it rape and robbery, or was it just rape? Shucks, I'm sorry, I missed the call. Try again quickly.
They didn't say rape occurred,
No. When they made reference to somebody could.
Yeah, they say it is very worrying. If a man could enter a home with females, he could also venture to rape.
Okay. Because I'm wondering if it's something that already exists. Let's take a call.
No, it's just robberies that has been happening, at least.
No, for rapes, but because the person is knocked out, they don't know.
Oh.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Christal. Good morning, Ari.
Good morning.
I don't know. I get the feeling that everyone is so numb, or is that the right word to use? I don't get the feeling from where I am right now, that Vincentians are showing the kind of response that I think we ought to. We don't seem to be, concerned. Let me just simply put it that way. I mean, there are those of us like me, who is really hurt by what is going on. I can't believe what I could say. Thank God I live in St. Vincent and Grenadines when it was a better place. It was a better place than this. Because when one looks back and know that murders, whatever, and they have all kind of name now, that was far and few between. We must take, people like me must take notice of what is happening. And I don't think something we have lost a feeling, that feeling for humanity or something. How can we live like this? How can we live like this? I am really, really, really hurt. I wish I was in a position to do something about this. But I am just a lone voice, maybe, in the wilderness crying out. But it's just not acceptable. And I want to hear this coming strongly from all the so-called Christians or kind-hearted or good people that we have in this country. But I'm not getting that. It seems as though everybody just sucked their teeth. Well, we have become so accustomed to it. And then it's among a certain age group, the younger generation, so to speak. So when will this get better? Will it get better? I doubt. This is going to be a plague or something upon us. I don't know if we deserve this, especially those of us who have had a better life. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Something you mentioned though concerning like people's responses. Maybe it's you've been hearing it so often you become desensitized to it. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's that people are so stressed out, mentally saturated with negative thoughts that we just like people are just like fed up. And they're tired. It's like, oh, this again. I'm like, oh, there's another one. Let's move on to the next thing. I'm like, oh, it's gonna happen. It's here. No matter how much I talk, if nothing changes, then it makes no sense. I waste my energy on talking. And if I don't know what position people are in, why they don't respond the way that looking at certain things morally, you would expect a sort of outrage, but maybe it's where we are today in society.
I think it's D, all of the above.
He said D, all of the above.
All of the above.
It is sad though. It is sad. It is so sad. I hope we never get too comfortable with these things. Just keep continuing.
Something that also bothered me, it's on the back page of the Vincentian this week. Hayden Huggins was stabbed, and it seems like he was attempted to, well, it wasn't an attempt, he was robbed. And Hayden Huggins is a journalist at the Vincentian, and that story really bothered me because Hayden is somebody that I used to shadow. Hayden is an experienced court reporter. He has been a journalist for a very long time, and if you know Hayden is very short and he's small. Said he was just on his porch listening to Calypso when a mass assailant attacked him, robbing him and stabbing him. Now, not justifying robberies in any way, shape, or form, but you're already robbing this elderly, smaller man. Why stab him? Why stab him? He could have lost his life, and thankfully he did not lose his life. But why stab him?
When they say they come to steal and kill, steal and destroy.
And which one is the closer one? Diamonds or Diamond?
Diamond.
And this is the Diamonds is country?
Diamonds is country.
And the story says Diamonds?
I'm looking to see where it has the place. Diamond.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm wondering, because when I read it, I was wondering if it's in relation to this as well, because this is in the Reeves Level Cedars South Union area. So I'm wondering if it's that community in itself that's having a problem.
How far from Diamond is Reeves Level and Cedars?
I don't think it's that far. South Union isn't
South
far
Union.
from Diamond.
After Diamond is what? Stubbs?
Yeah.
Argyle. After Argyle is what?
Provenvale.
Right.
Bible.
And then the unions?
No. I don't think the unions.
After Bible. So listen, drivers who settle down and help us out now 4579997. How are you going on the windward side? Every time I drive out there, I completely forget. I read the signs. Anything beyond Prospect, I probably smoke my pipe. A shame. A real shame, no. A real
But I have
shame.
a question before we break for the next segment. Is it that, as you said, the negative news we just got desensitized, or is it that with the use of technology we became more emotionally detached from things and we stopped caring for each other as a community? Because how it is that something like this is happening. People are using substances, getting into people's house, they're stabbing an elderly, defenseless man. Like, what is causing people to not care about these things? It's worrying to me, at least. And I'm pretty sure it's worrying to, oh, well, Dave called in and expressed his feelings. So it's worrying to other people. Like, what exactly caused this, and how do we get it back to normal? Or at least close to normal?
Perhaps I can liken it to, maybe, I don't know if it's a similar experience, but this is what I'm thinking. When you are in an abusive relationship, right? After a while, what do? You become quiet and you just accept. Right? At first you used to fight back and what's not. Let's say it's a relationship that you feel like you cannot leave and you don't leave. You fight back, you say, this is how I feel, you should stop it, blah blah blah. After a while you just accept and you just keep quiet. Maybe it's a similar experience.
Well, we need to do better. We need to do a lot better than what's happening. And I pray, Christian Council, now is your time to shine. Vincentians, now is your time to shine. Be more neighborly, be more caring. Now is the time. Month of loving ain't over yet. Love ain't just romantic. You show love in many different ways. Show love, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The time is now 8:02, soon to be 8:03 here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and your time check was brought to you by New Haven Funeral Home. Death